this again.
Edit all this out and then put it back in.
All right, welcome back. We are back here. James and I are back for another week of the G1 Football League. And here today we've got the Game Attack Gorillas and the Game Day Guardians, the G1 Game Day Guardians. As there you go, there you see the Game Attack Gorillas up, deciding on what they want for the coin toss.
It looks like the Game Attack Gorillas have chosen to receive the ball here, as we will see the Game Day Guardians kick off. As things look. There's a lot of purple on the field. Robbie, but it's gonna be an exciting matchup.
Right, I mean, luckily there are varying amounts of purple and white and gray, it looks like, as the Gorillas get the ball and stopped at the 35.
Almost broke it open for a return for a touchdown there. He had one defender. He had the kicker to beat, and the kicker was able to bring him down. But they'll set up shop in good field position at the 35-yard line.
And there it goes. He tries to make a run through. Gets to the 41. Gives the ball to Wes Raints there.
A nice 6-yard gain to start the Gorillas off in the positive momentum here. Bolin hikes it.
All right, Bolin with the ball, looking for somebody, finds Hunt. And Hunt is down for the first down there at the 37.
Indeed, Miles getting a nice 22-yard reception out of the catch and run by the Gorillas receiver.
And that's a nice pass to Havoc. And the first down.
Yeah, Havoc tried to reach out for the goal line there, but unfortunately Knee went down at the 2. But a beautiful 35-yard reception from the Gorilla receiver as Bolin's audible at the line. Probably going to call a run play here with how everybody's stacked up on the defensive fronts.
No, it's a pass to Grayson Watkins for our first touchdown of the day.
As just like that, the Gorillas are up 6-0, pending the extra point, more than likely 7 here. We await the extra point. And it's good. So just like that, the Gorillas' quick offensive drive, mostly through the air. As you see here, 3 for 3 on passes, was bowling for 59 yards, and that one rush by Wes. Got the offense started, and we are going to turn it over now for the Game Day Guardians to receive the kickoff and see if they can have a quick answer themselves. As we've seen in the past, the Game Attack Gorillas are no stranger to blitzing on first down with everybody. As we've seen in the past, they've given up big scores that way. So let's see if they hold off on that.
And there it is. It's gone. And Jimbo Sox with it. Gets stopped at the 18.
Indeed, looks like the blockers really didn't set up for him, and he just ran into a few of the Game Attack Gorillas.
Right, you saw him do the right thing. You saw him hunch down, try and go through, but with that many people, he got stopped. All right, Wordman snaps it to short bus, gets it, and unfortunately nobody able to get their hands on it.
Indeed, threw it into double coverage there. Once again, very lucky that it wasn't picked off. Return for a touchdown. I think the Gorilla defenders were looking for a pick 6 there, as they had nothing but daylight if they catch that ball.
Right, I gotta say, it is a bit crazy. It can be, to the untrained eye, a bit confusing to the varying degrees of color here on the field. I mean, you'd think I mean, you see it on the field, you see it on their logos. You think the Guardians would go more blue than purple, but apparently purple is in this year there, James.
Indeed. Yes, that was another incomplete pass by Short Bus, just not on the same page here early on with his receivers. As the punt team comes out, and the Gorillas are going to get the ball back very quickly.
And Dumpster Monkey with the kick. And we got a fair catch.
That is a shanked punt at best, as the Gorillas are set up in Guardian territory here at their 48.
At the 48-yard line.
All right, gives it to Bolin, who gives it to West, who tries to run, tries to go somewhere, but he only gets to the 49. Goes back to throw. That is a deep throw, but unfortunately unable to get their hands on it. They're at the 30.
This is an important stop here as that is a just overthrown pass by Bolin, and this was a huge stop for the game day Guardians. As after the quick 3 and out, they needed to stop them on defense after giving up that opening touchdown. As the punt team's out for the Gorillas.
Right, but now the Guardians are going to get it deep back, as we got a fair catch there.
Jimbo Sock saw the Gorilla defenders running at him full speed and decided to say, no, you know what, I'm not going to try to return this. We're just going to play it safe.
All right, here we go. Short Bus goes back to pass. Oh, I think that got tipped, but it looks like Hydro Arctic managed to get it there at the 23.
A 6-yard gain on the first completed pass of the day for Short Bus, as that is sometimes all you need is just one quick pass. And up goes Reset Patrick, it looks like, for the first down, getting positive yardage, getting the offense moving here.
It's 1st and 10.
Good.
11 yards.
Good pass there, and received this time by Johnny Chase, who gets another first down.
It's Johnny Chase catching the ball and getting the yardage for another first down. This offense is now clicking on all cylinders at this point.
All right. From what I understand, as now Johnny Chase again, the big man from Canada land, if you didn't know, with another reception there for another first down.
Another 16 yards from the receiver from up north for the game day Guardians, as Eric is calling an audible at the line of scrimmage here.
All right, Wordman snaps it. He passes it again to Johnny Chase for the first down.
Indeed, it looks like the Short Bus to Chase connection is running on all cylinders. That's as Eric has now thrown 5 consecutive completions here on this drive alone.
And unfortunately unable to do so this time.
As I open my mouth, Robbie, he decides to just completely throw behind his receiver. Miscommunication on both fronts.
I mean, some miscommunication. I mean, he could have felt like he was a little bit too much in trouble there with the ball, as the defenders maybe were close to breaking through. As now a toss to Patrick. Gets to the 15.
3rd and 5.
And now Short Bus trying to run through. Oh, just short though. I think
got pushed forward on the tackle, but he came up a couple yards short as the field goal unit is on.
All right, Woody Man, the field goal kicker out here, ready to go. And there we are, the Guardians on the board.
After a long drive, as you see there, Eric went 5 for 6 for 63 yards. A couple of short runs in there towards the end, but the Guardians get on the board with a very important 3 points here early on.
I gotta say though, here in the G1 Football League, we got ourselves a busy day. We actually are here with this game, and as we've got, obviously, like always, several other games going at the same time, but we can only bring you one on screen live as the kick is away. Trying to make a breakaway, but stopped at the 21 as we actually already have 2 games that were underway before we started here that actually are done and dusted. As Bolin gets the pass to Chase the date as gets the first down. They're at the 35. We actually have the Sentinels and the New York Rhinos. They went at it. They just finished their game, and believe it or not, James, it was a very, very close game. The Sentinels going 13 to the Rhinos 12.
And that's a surprising result, as we just saw the Rhinos last week have that big game. As the pass was caught and dropped, as the Guardian defender hit the Game Tech Gorillas receiver, and it just kind of popped out there.
Right, but that's not so much. Encroachment there. That looks like Thermic Whisper tried to get a little too close. As Wes Reitz gets across the line for the first down, but we also have that other game that happened in. It was the Inside Grizzlies going up against the St. Louis Lions. As Hunt with a good catch, and they all try and dive, but they can't get it. But we got a flag on the play for pass interference. Oh, you hate to see that, James.
Well, it was a pass interference on the defense. Obviously, Robbie, that penalty was immediately declined, and the points count as it is now a 11-point lead for the Game Attack Gorillas.
All right, so they went ahead. They went through with it. The kick is good, but the Grizzlies managing to take down the Lions. You're never going to believe this. Well, maybe you will with some of the games we've seen here in the past couple of weeks, James. But they went. The Lions got nothing, unfortunately. No scores today for the Lions, and the Grizzlies managing to get 43. So rough one out there today for the St. Louis Lions.
Oof. We know there's some fans out in the Ironside will be very upset by that result, but it is a long season, so don't get discouraged just yet. Jibble Sox takes it out to the 28-yard line on a decent return there for the Guardians as they set up shop here with about 8 minutes left in the first quarter.
Right, and before too long, I'm sure we'll have some of the other many games that are going on today finish up, and we will give you the final scores for them as soon as they happen, as that's a good pass, but unfortunately unable to connect to the receiver there.
Looks like Short Bus was trying to force that ball in there, but there was a few receivers open over the middle of the field. Instead, he elected to throw it to the sidelines on that ball.
Now Short Bus finds Jimbo Sox.
As Jimbo Sox, who almost tackled, managed to keep his balance, but ultimately fell. But a first down is in the books for a nice 22-yard reception for the Guardians. You like to see it if you're a Guardians fan, this offense moving forward.
As now, Smoke with the pickoff interception as the Guardians trying to take him down, but they just can't do it at the 5 to 10. He's gone. He's gone.
And just like that, the offense hits a literal wall as Smoke intercepts the ball from Short Bus, who tried to make a shoestring tackle or tried to trip him up, but unfortunately couldn't reach out in enough time to do so. Is just like that, it is now.
It is about to be 21-3.
Just like that, the Gorillas have a 3-score lead over the Guardians. Obviously here early in the season, teams are fighting for playoff position as we're at this. This is the halfway point of the season. Teams are still trying to set themselves up better for the long run, and right now the Gorillas are coming out swinging. Game attack Gorillas about to kick it off here.
There it goes, and and Jimbo Sox had to go back a little bit to get that, as unfortunately unable to shake off the incoming Gorillas there.
Looks like he took a bit of a clothesline there as his blockers weren't setting him up well. There were two Gorilla defenders right there waiting for him.
All right, word man. Oh, got a little movement from the Gorillas there. They see something. As Short Bus with the toss to reset Patrick, who tries to keep his head down and keep going, but he's only able to get to the 23.
2nd and 5.
And there it is as he throws it over. Oh, missing the mark.
Looked like he was trying to force the ball to his favorite target, Jonathan Chase. Unfortunately, he threw it behind him and he had to come back to get it, but he couldn't get there in time.
Now we got some movement. Zero to Hero look to move over. And and got some encroachment there.
Looks like they caught the Gorilla defender a little early.
As Short Bus gets it to reset Patrick, who gets it across the line for the first down. They can keep on going. They definitely need to keep moving, keep this momentum going as Short Bus fades back, gives it. Unfortunately, he could not get a hold of it.
Sets up the incomplete pass, sets up 2nd and 10 here at the Guardians' 41-yard line.
All right, word man with the snap to Short Bus. Short Bus trying to run through, and can he? No, he is just short.
3rd and 1.
We're at 3rd and 1 here. Maybe a quick run or a possible pass incoming. He gives it to Patrick, who finds a hole, gets through for the first down.
Indeed, they run the halfback draw perfectly, and it pays off as Patrick gets a nice 8-yard run and a first down as they are once again in Gorilla territory here.
Did you see that? That was a lot of juggling out there.
Indeed, the circus is in town with that amount of juggling.
2nd and 10. At the 42-yard line.
And now Short Bus trying to find somebody. He finds. I think that was some botched communication with the receiver there.
Indeed, I think either the receiver ran the wrong route or Short Bus expected him to turn before he did, and unfortunately, incomplete pass. Brings up an important 3rd and 10 here for the Game Day Guardians.
And again!
That pass is almost picked off.
As now, I wonder if they're going to try for it here.
4th and 10.
Nope, they're going to go ahead and punt it away because they are a bit too far back here.
Indeed, this early in the game, there's no reason to put any extra pressure on your defense there. As they get a beautiful punt, and it's for some reason returned to the. I would have let that go into the end zone for a touchback to set yourself up at the 25-yard line, but the Gorillas decided to return the ball and it's set up at the 8-yard line, and all the pressure is on them now.
All right, as now West Range breaks through, finds himself a little line. God damn it.
Gets a first down on the play on that 10-yard run. Immediate first down.
Fuck, I think I just fucked it up.
All right, we're back. Everybody is Bolin looking to take the ball from center. Throws it deep.
To Brodisius for the first down.
Yep, nice little short 10-yard pass. Again, these short gains can build up into something bigger, as we've seen from the Game Attack Gorillas here. They are in all kinds of control of this game here in the first quarter.
Right, they do have a steep lead.
So they can afford to take chances like that, and Bolin almost throws an interception himself.
All right, they are planted at the 31. Bolin gives it again to Wes, who gets stopped at the 35.
Third and 6 from the 35-yard line.
As now, nope. Wes unable to make it past the 37 there, and looks like they're going to go ahead and punt it away. There it goes, and we got a fair catch by Jimbo Sox.
Indeed, Jimbo playing it smart, just getting good field position at the 27 for the Guardians.
Wordman sends it to Short Bus, who gives it to Too Soon.
Second and 8.
As now he gives it to Reset Patrick, tries to break through the line, but unfortunately only gets to the 32.
It's third and 5.
Guardians offense seems like it's and as I was about to say, it seems like the offense is stalling. It is a false start, puts them back another 5 yards, making it third and 10 here. Incomplete pass once again leaves the Guardians wondering what is going on. It is 4th and 10. You see clamoring, for those of you watching at home, Short Bus is trying his best, but is not able to complete passes with his receivers as the punt team is on again. So that is a short punt by Dumpster, as that is fair caught at the Gorillas' 46-yard line, where they will take over here with about 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter.
Right, the Gorillas defense definitely doing a stellar job out there today, stopping the Guardians offense as, Wes only getting to the 47 there.
The ball is on the 47-yard line.
And now, we got a fumble, but it looks like Wes unable to hold on to it, but able to recover it.
Indeed, it looks like some of the issues we've seen around the G1 Football League, with quarterbacks not being able to execute that perfect pitch and catch with their runners. That is a complete pass for the Gorillas.
All right, to Brodisius there for the first down.
Indeed, puts them up to the 37-yard line here, as once again they are threatening in Guardian territory. The Guardians need a stop or an interception or a turnover of some kind, else this game is going to be over before it begins.
Yeah, Bolin gives it to Wes again for a complete pass there at the 20. And they can very easily see a possible scoring opportunity.
Bolin just not able to get that throw over the game day Guardian defender. He had all kinds of daylight for a touchdown, but unfortunately it hit the back of the Guardian defender.
As now Bolin goes back to pass, but nobody there.
Either it was tipped at the line or it slipped out of his hands and he didn't mean to throw it at that point.
All right, but I mean the clock stops at under a minute now. All right, Bolin looking and unable. Throws just ahead of the receiver there, unfortunately.
Indeed, as that ball got just a bit away from him there, as he threw just a little too far ahead, unfortunately. But a field goal team is out. We don't see a ton of these in the G1 Football League, but it's important when they come out because that is 3 points for the Gorillas here as they now lead by a full 3 touchdowns. As the Guardians need to have some type of offensive answer here as we await the kickoff.
And the kick is away.
All right. Is back to receive the kick. Let's see what he does here.
And unable to shake that last hit.
Yeah, unfortunately, 3 game attack Gorillas were on top of him there, ready to tackle him. But he gets out to the 25-yard line where Short Bus and the Guardians will take over. As another false start on the Guardians here.
That's going to take him back 5 yards, making
first and 15.
Yeah, making that yellow line even farther away. But again, Eric Short Bus unable to find his man there.
Yep, as some of the Guardian faithful here at the stadium are you can hear some boos scattered. It's not loud, but you can hear them scattered throughout.
As now, there he is, finds a 0 to hero, and a 0 able to hold on just enough to get over the line for the first down.
The Guardians thought he was going to fall over, but he manages to stay on one foot, keep his balance, and get.
As now he gives it to Reset Patrick, who tries to break through, managing to get to the 41 there. But that is the
end of the first quarter.
Yep, that's the end of the first quarter. Lots of passing attacks there from both sides.
The biggest difference right now is that the game attack Gorillas have done more have put more points on the board, obviously, which is Captain Obvious statement here.
Right.
But have been able to put the ball in the end zone more, and almost another interception.
Right, and that is the big thing that happened that put the Gorillas in this position where they are. Smoke able to get that interception when he did.
50 yards for a touchdown.
Long bomb by Short Bus to Tucson. Oh my God, that was some yardage there.
Yeah, Eric had all kinds of time to line block for him, and that was a 51-yard pass, one of the longest ones we've seen here today. As that sets them up at first and goal in the red zone. If the Gainesville game day Guardians are going to have any kind of chance to put it in
here. As now Fat Man reaches for the goal and he gets it.
He knew how important it was to get 6 points here, and he did just that. Eric gave him all the time to run, and he dove perfectly for the end zone, gets in, and just like that, it is a 24-9, possibly 10 here, pending the extra points. Here in early on in the second quarter, as we see the kicker coming out, Woody Man for the Guardians.
Good job there, Zach. Fat Man with that score. And a good kick by Woody Man.
The score is now
and just like that, as you see there, the big thing for the Guardians, the big 51-yard pass from Short Bus to Too Soon. As just like that, the Guardians are now cut the lead to 14 here in the second quarter. We said at the beginning of the quarter the Guardians were going to need a touchdown to keep this game close or interesting, and they did just that. Now we await the game attack Gorillas to see what they can do.
All right, I mean, at this point they ain't got to do too much. Just keep going. Main thing they got to do is really work that defense. That is a deep kick.
That is one thing. One thing we've seen a ton of here, Robbie, is the kick.
He got taken down hard at the 22nd. He tried to keep going. He tried to leap, hop, skip, jump, but he got stopped.
It looked like he went for one of those flying knees that you might see on the wrestling program tomorrow night here on the channel.
That's true.
Something.
As
West takes the ball, takes a shot, and it's a little slow to get up here, but gets 6 yards on the run.
As now West Raints gets across the line for the first down. As obviously the Game Tech Gorilla is going to keep up, possibly try for a lot of runs, try and keep the first down. Even if at this point they don't score, they need to battle the clock, because we are only in the second quarter here, and the longer they can keep the ball away from the Guardians, the better.
Why the Guardians are looking to get another stop here as Bowen takes the ball, is back and throws it. Almost picked off. I think players for both teams had their hands on the ball but couldn't come up with it there, as that was almost intercepted by the Guardians, and the Gorillas almost picked it up for a reception. But we go to 3rd and 10 here as Bowen looking to pass it here. And the 4 receiver set out on the field.
As now Bolin looking and finds Chase today, but we got a fumble. Who got it? Oh, I think Shiro managed to recover. The Game Day Guardians gets the ball at the 38.
Indeed, that is a huge turnover for the Guardians, something they desperately needed here in the second quarter, as they were going to probably going to receive a punt, but instead they get the chance as Hydro takes the ball from short pass. He gets a beautiful 20-plus yard reception. It is now 1st and down at the 20-yard line.
Woo, what a turn of events for the Guardians here. Short bus, switching it up. And he's looking. He finds Johnny Chase, who gets it at the 1-yard line.
It is indeed Johnny Chase, as he just comes up short but makes the 19-yard reception for the Guardians, as he's changing the play once again. Doesn't like what he sees, probably going for a pass here.
And oh no, short bus legs it and tries to throw it away, but had a little bit of a mishap, it looks like, and it's just dropped.
So yeah, it looks like when he went to throw the ball, it may have slipped out of his hands, maybe bounced off the back of his helmet. I'm not exactly sure what happened there, Rodis. That is a touchdown for Reset Patrick, who carries it over the goal line for the Guardians here, as they are back in this game, as it is 24-16, pending the extra point here.
I gotta say, this has been quite an exciting game here, as Woody Man looking for the extra point. As there's the kick, as you know, you mentioned that we're about halfway through our season, and I have it on good authority that other sports stuff that we got here, the G1 Baseball League, they are actually about to hit their postseason. Here before too long, you're here on this channel, you'll be able to see some G1 Baseball League playoff action. So, I mean, I don't know if anybody out there has had a chance to take a look at that. Maybe you might not be that big of a baseball fan, but I know playoff season is always a hotly contested season.
Indeed it is, and we've got nothing but great action here on this channel, whether you're into football, baseball, or even the wrestling that'll be happening tomorrow night.
Right.
Knockback.
Right. I don't think the knockback wrestling stuff, I don't think they have playoffs. I don't think they do that.
From my understanding, they're Still dealing with the what I'm reading here on my sheet here as Havoc makes the catch for the first down for the Gorillas. I see here on my sheet it looks like they're dealing with dealing with the fallout from the big pay-per-view of the year, SEC as it was. So looks like they're building for the next pay-per-view.
Okay. As Bolin trying to leg it to the line himself, but only gets to the 36.
Still a decent 4-yard gain on first down, as their offense now needs to answer after what the Guardians did.
As now Bolin with the pass, but too many hands, and not one of them was the receiver touch that ball.
Indeed, he was. To say he was running, it looked like there was almost another interception there.
As Grayson Watkins trying to find an opening, but unfortunately gets stopped at the 40. And the punt team is out. I see Jimbo Sox already back there, ready, waiting.
And I see a fair catch being called here by the returner as he saw the two Gorilla defenders chasing him down at full speed. But they will take over at the 23-yard line here with a chance with the drive that could tie the game.
Yes, it could. Obviously, Short Bus going to be looking, and he finds it. He runs right through the line for the first down. I think he just saw that opening, and it was like the gates have opened, and he must have just saw greatness ahead of him, and he took it for the first down there. As he goes again, but this time he takes a knee.
Indeed, he protects himself and the ball and just gets the solid 8-yard run for the Guardians as he's calling an audible at the line as the defense obviously answers.
As he gives it to Patrick, but unfortunately Patrick gets stopped hard.
Unfortunately, the Guardian offensive line couldn't stop the Gorillas defenders as they were right there in the backfield as soon as he handed the ball off.
All right, managing to lose 2 yards on that as now Short Bus looking for something as it looked like who was that? Hydro Arctic looked like he had it there, but unable to keep a hold of it. For now, here comes the punt. You hate to see that. As WT Buff gets taken down at the 21.
Indeed, made the decision not to call a fair catch and took a shot to the knees in the process.
All right, Bolin passes, and unfortunately just looked like it was barely touched there. So we got it incomplete. Gonna try again.
It is second down and 10 here, and just over 9 minutes left in the second quarter here. Chase makes the catch, but there's only 2 yards on the play, so he had to come back to get that ball.
Right, as it looks like the Guardians have definitely stepped up their defense here to put a stop to the Gorillas. As there's the pass to Walker for the first down there at the 32. As now Wes, looks like he got tripped up on his own offensive lineman that was on the ground there. He had to try and get around him, but that gave time for the defenders to get to him and stop him there at the 33. As now, he gives it to Wes, and he hops, but only able to get down to the 40 for the 3rd and 2nd now. Now the Guardians need a hard stop right here, right now. As nope, it ain't happening as West gets across the line for the first down.
just under 7 minutes here in the second quarter. Bowling throws.
And gives
Caught
it
by
to
Lobster.
Cut by Lobster there for not bad, making it to the 47. Gain of 5. Looking good, but
officially in Guardian territory here as the Game Attack Gorillas have given up 14 points unanswered at this point. They're looking to get back into the scoring side of things for their offense.
Right, and speaking of scoring, James, I got the papers here. Apparently, 2 other games have. Apparently they have ended. We got some scores for you here.
As that pass is incomplete, bringing up a 4th and 5. The punt team will be out for the Gorillas.
As it looks like we've got the California Cowboys. They have taken on the Oranges, the Jacksonville, Florida Oranges, and if anybody knows anything, prepare to be pleasantly surprised, because today the California Cowboys have managed to take down the Oranges 16-6. Can you believe that, James?
It is a surprise. I mean, both teams are doing very well this year. Obviously, the Jacksonville Oranges are the favorites as of right now, but to see a win, to see that is very surprising, as Patrick is taken down in the backfield for a loss of 3. The Guardians have got to get moving, else we might see one of the few safeties here in the football league.
All right, Short Bus needs to find somebody out there in that field for maybe a proper pass, because he's going to try and leg it, but he gets stopped there and takes himself down at the 14. But also the other game that we got that has finished up apparently a few minutes ago, we got the LA Big House and the Kind of Funny Kings. The Big House over an incomplete there. The Big House takes down the Kings 12-9, so a little bit close game there, as we still have a few more games ongoing. And again, we will give you up-to-the-date final scores as soon as we get them, as Dumpster Monkey kicks it away there around the 50-yard line, as that is a fair catch.
Indeed, they'll take it at the 48-yard line, close to Guardian territory at this point, with just over 5 minutes left here in the first half.
And West tries to go, but can't. Gets stopped right at the 50. Stopped him so hard, I wonder if they rubbed his face into their logo there. Just to add some insult to injury, as Bolin fades back, gives it to nobody.
It was
wait!
Picked up, but it looks like we got pass interference on the play.
Oh,
Not
Shiro.
exactly sure how pass interference happened there. I think that was, to me, it just looked like a tipped ball, but of course, that's why I'm up here and not calling the game.
All right, we're not down there directly on the field. We don't see what the officials see there on the side of the field, as that is a first down, thanks to Miles Hunt there. Bolin throwing it to Wes, who unfortunately gets stopped at the 24. They got to say, they can feel the need to make another touchdown here to try and lengthen their lead. As Bolin fades back, sees somebody over there on the side, but unfortunately they juggle back and forth, it looked like, but nobody able to get a hold of it, as they are now 3 and 10. Bolin, barely gets it away, but unfortunately still unable to get to the receiver's hands, as now it looks like, we're going to try for a kick here at the 24.
This is one of the longer field goals we've seen if it goes through.
And, just over! Mark Zamaro.
Indeed, that was a huge field goal there, as we're winding down here at the first half. Now the Gorillas up by 10 now.
Right, I could almost hear the fans out there going, like trying to add some breeze to it, just blowing on that ball from their seats to try and make it go over. And go over it did just barely. As now it is 27-17.
As the Guardians get the ball back here with just over 3 minutes left in the first half, they're going to be looking to put some additional points on the board, as I believe they get the ball back to begin the first half. Or to begin the second half, excuse me.
That's all right. It's been, at this point, a long first 2 quarters. Oh,
Jimbo's duck just barrels through somebody, gets almost returns for a touchdown. He's got one more man to beat.
It looks like he gave him a stiff elbow, told that man to get the hell out of my way. I am going downfield.
It looks like Jimbo should be on the throwdown program tomorrow night, as that is the kind of play that will spark the offense here for the Guardians. As Patrick takes it out wide open field and gets 10 yards for the first down.
Wow, what a return and what a follow-up play by Reset Patrick there. As now we are already at the 47. Eric shifting things around, moving some players around, got an audible. As Short Bus looking for and finds Zach, fat man at the 5, the 10, the 5, and he's going, and he's gone, and he's gone, and he's got the touchdown. As again, the Guardians with another touchdown are back in this game.
Beautifully called audible by the Guardians quarterback, and Fat Man was wide open with all the field to run, a 47-yard reception. As just like that, the Guardians once again are scored once again to be put with this extra point within just the field goal here at near the end of the first half. As you see there, just the 2 plays, the 10-yard run and the 47-yard bomb. As the Guardian offense has much changed from the first half, as they are clicking on offense. Plays are working for them, as the Gorillas are going to be looking to score here as the Guardians get the ball, as previously mentioned, back to begin the second half.
All right, we are coming up on a 2-minute warning here very soon. So the Gorillas definitely need to be making some moves downfield. And, of course, I'm sure we're going to get a deep kick. Yes, back there, back at the 10. See how far he can make it, as, all the Guardians are on him at the 18. All right, now Bolin making moves there on the line. Looking and able to find Grayson Watkins for the first down.
Indeed, Watkins has been kind of silent on the Gorilla offense and hasn't really seen much action today, and that is he's one of the key components for the game attack team.
As now, we've definitely seen a lot more from the running game from Wes.
Wes gets close line there.
Yeah, Wes gets taken down. Only gets there's the 2-minute warning. Only gets a gain of 2 from that, as they definitely need to make a lot farther gains here on these plays to possibly here in these last 2 minutes. As there is a timeout from the Game Day Guardians. You hate to see that right there. As now they are at the 33. As he gives it again to try and run Wes up the side, but they don't seem to be getting that much traction from the running game at this point here, James. It makes me think that maybe here after this punt, if maybe here in the second half, maybe the Gorillas might have a possible change of tactics.
Indeed, as their offense has stalled out, unlike the offense of the Guardians, as that is, well, as I say that, that is a completed pass over there for the Guardians, as I believe they will be, taking their final timeout here to try to put a few more points on the board. If they can get a field goal, it's going to be a tie ball game.
Yes, it will, and they need to try and get as close as they can. Wordman snaps it to Short Bus, who gives it again to Renegade.
And the first down as the clock is moving. Got to get to the ball. Got to get to the line to hike the ball here.
All right, they're hurling it up. As now we got a minute. As Short Bus looking, trying to find. He fires it away to a 0-to-hero, who able to catch it and is taken down at the 30.
The ball is on the 30-yard line.
So there's 30 seconds left here in the first half. Is obviously, if they get the first down, they're going to be looking to stop the clock rather quick. Well, that will stop the clock off. That'll stop the clock anyways. It is 3rd and 2. I'd like to think they want to go to get the first down just so they can get maybe another touchdown or even a field goal to tie this ball game up before the end of the first half. As they get the ball back, obviously, as previously mentioned, to start the second half. And the Gorillas are going to have to take the halftime.
Reset Patrick stopped hard as the clock is ticking down. They need to hurry up. Get the kicker, Woody Man, out there on the field to try and make this field goal from the 30-yard line. Let's see how that foot does. And there it goes. And it's good. Good.
It had a few more yards to go. That had some power behind it, almost like he was using a tree stump to kick that ball. As we have, after basically the first half, we have a tie ball game here.
Right, I mean,
it's 27-27 as the passing attack running well for the Guardians.
Right, I mean, James, I don't know if by chance you've taken a look at those guys over there all that much on the baseball side of things, but we've seen our fair share of ups and downs here with various games, some more so than others. But this game is looking highly competitive, kind of like a game you would see on the baseball side of things, because a lot of their games over there on the G1 Baseball League, they are, especially this past week, as they are, again, as I've already mentioned, as we go into the halftime here.
I believe as you can see here, the Guardians much better on offense there in the second half as they outgained the Gorillas by 105 yards as they get the ball here, as the Guardians get the ball here to start the second half. Indeed, Robbie, as we saw one of the matchups yesterday where a team was down 8-4, managed to come back to win. I think 13-10 was the final score of that game.
Yeah, and just so many things hotly contested over there, and it makes me actually kind of excited to possibly see what they do for their playoffs.
Indeed, as Jibbo Sox receives the kickoff, and he is already running down the field, a bit of steam behind him, but he gets to the 26-yard line to start the Guardians off here. For them, I would recommend just maintain what they were doing on offense and keeping the Gorillas at bay on defense. For the Gorillas, of course, I recommend that they rethink as Short Bus gets pancaked into the field there.
Right, I mean, it looked like he was trying to run through the defense and offensive lines, but this time he goes ahead and gives it to Patrick, who's able to get it to the 32-yard line there.
Indeed, gets 6 yards, makes it a 3rd and short 4 here.
I mean, we know in the first half there at one point Short Bus saw those opportunities and he took them as a 0-to-hero, able to make the catch over there for the first down. Again, gives it to Reset Patrick.
Gets a slim 3 yards on the play, but positive yardage nonetheless. And as I mentioned, if you're the game attack Gorillas at this point, you need to rethink your defense. Obviously, retool the offense at this point in the game, as they've only managed a field goal in the last 10 minutes of the second quarter, and that is not how you win ball games. They had multiple chances to put this game way out of reach, but unfortunately we're unable to do so. Now we have a tie ball game with the Guardians moving very well down the field. As that ball is almost picked off, as short buzz threw it a little behind the receiver, and the Give It Tech Gorillas were there to pounce on it, almost pounce on it.
At the 39-yard line.
As we sit here, as Renegade takes the ball in the backfield, it's a 3-yard gain, changes things up for the Guardians.
It's 3rd and 7.
As we've seen, the Guardians offense, despite maybe gaining short yardage at many times, still moving the ball forward, and sometimes that's all you can ask of your offense. As Patrick gets the pass, and the first down, or gets a 10-yard run on the play for the Guardians here. Is it sounds like my colleague has to step away for a moment, but that's okay. He's going to go run to the bathroom real quick. And short bus throws it back, gets the touch, and Johnny Chase, almost does it in for the touchdown there. Came up just a bit short there, as Chase is still looking for his first touchdown of the game. Still a positive connection between the short bus and Chase duo, as Eric calls an audible at the line of scrimmage. And as I mentioned, a Renegade gets it back into the back of the end zone with the catch from short bus for the touchdown. And just like that, the Guardians have their first lead of the day here early in the second half, or in the third quarter rather, as they are up by 6 pending the extra point.
As things are looking good here today for the Guardians, able to come back like that, is Woody Man going to make, I guess a easy kick here today after that field goal we saw earlier to tie things up.
Indeed, as they go up 34-27, and to think this game at one point was 24-3 in favor of the Gorillas. Just like that, the Game Day Guardians have outscored them since that point, 31-3.
Right. I mean, the Guardians have definitely seemed to have found their flow at this point, but
both the offense and defense are clicking for the Guardians, and the Gorillas have to do something here on this drive to prove that they are not out of it yet.
Right, because if anything, they need to, at the very least, make an effort, as that is a long kick nearly to the other end zone, as he gets stopped at the 19-yard line.
Yep, can't bring it out to the 20, unfortunately, as he gets tackled there.
As I'm sure, Sean Boland down there might be looking to make, I don't know. This is just me. I am not an expert by any means on what types of plays to make there, as we got a first down thanks to a completed pass to Chase Sedate. But I would think you have one of two options. Either try and play it safe, push that line as hard and as often as you got, right? Or basically go big or go home and go after that line. Go with those deep passes. Go and try and find those holes that you so desperately need to get that first down, and try and make a breakaway as best as possible.
Indeed, Robbie. Sometimes just changing it up for a couple of plays can keep the defense on their heels. You don't want to get too predictable, as we've seen here with the Game Attack Gorillas at this point. I think the Guardians have them figured out. Sometimes just a deep pass, or maybe a reverse, or various other trick plays can change your team's outlook. As that ball is caught, and yep, it's caught. He took a shot on the way down, but Havoc makes the catch. He gets the first down to the 50 for the Guardians.
All right, I mean, luckily that was a good catch, a good pass. As now Boland fades back, and I think that one got tipped, but Lobster able to quickly come in and grab it.
Lobster making a small diving catch to make it to get the 3 yards.
Bolin gives it to Grayson Watkins there, but again, not much yardage gained, but some is better than none. As now we are at 3rd and 4 as Wes breaks across the final first down yard line to keep this going, as Thermic Whisper apparently doing work down there to disrupt the various lines of offense of the Gorillas. As that's a big pass to Chase Adace. He's spinning to win, but unable to keep up the momentum, and is taken down right at the 12-yard line, as they are very, very close to a score here, James.
Indeed, Robbie, they are going to need a score if they're going to keep this game competitive. I mean, obviously they're only down 7 points, but with the way their offense has stalled out a lot, as I say that, Lobster makes the catch, turns the corner, and goes into the end zone for the touchdown, almost tying this game up at this point.
Right. I mean, unless they want to try and go for 2, they're going to tie it up once again here. Oh my goodness, are they actually going to do it?
I was just about to say they should just take the extra point and keep this game tied, but they're going to go for it.
Bolin going for it, and it doesn't work out in their favor, as the conversion is no good.
Instead of having a tie ball game, the game attack Gorillas are down by 1. As you see, their passing attack was rolling, with their rushing game being complementary, getting a couple of first downs for them. As now it is the Guardians' turn, as just like that, the Gorillas shown some signs of life on offense. The Guardians get a chance to answer the call.
Right, though with that play, they definitely showed that they are willing to take risks. They are willing to do something a little bit out there to keep the Guardians guessing, though unfortunately that time it didn't quite work out for them. As Jimbo Sox out there with the catch, making it, tries to break away. He tries to leap over the people coming after him, but unable to keep his balance, lands there at the 28, as now Wordman is up. And short bus passes it to Hydro Arctic is, unfortunately no. Incomplete pass there this time.
At the 28-yard line.
As now Shorebus tries to leg it through, but gets stopped really quick.
It's 3rd and 8.
Eric trying to sneak his way through the defense and the offense, and this time he goes for the pass to Renegade. Unfortunately, this takes us to 4th and 1,
The ball is on the
and they're going to go ahead and punt it. And that is a fair catch there at the 36-yard line, as
it looks like the Guardians have some faith in their defense despite giving up that touchdown for the Gorillas here. Looks like they're going to put the pressure on their defense.
we got a fumble. Who got it? I think they're fine. I think Copeland might have been able to dive on that.
at the 33-yard line.
Oh, that was close there. As Bolin looking and able to find Lobster to get a successful pass off there, managing to get him to the 44 before being taken down. And this time he's able to find Wes for the first down, as now the Gorillas are on the attack once again, looking to, well, obviously get the touchdown and get the lead back.
Indeed. It looks like they figured things out, like how they had their offense at the beginning of the game.
As Bolin, deep pass, but no, unfortunately.
Almost intercepted, then almost caught, then almost intercepted again. Bolin trying to make plays happen when he can, while he can.
Right, that was a crazy deep spiral pass. This one, though, being run by Wes.
Gets the first down.
You saw him serpentine back and forth, dodge and weave around those defenders for a good 10-yard run there for the first down. You're going to try again, but doesn't get that far this time. Didn't even get halfway. Only 4 yards gained on that play. As maybe Bolin looking for something different here. Gets the pass to Havoc that time for the first down.
That is Ron West only gets a 2-yard gain on the play for the Gorillas. As Demon made the tackle there right at the line of scrimmage.
Right, big. And unfortunately, I think he only able to tap that ball with his hands. Unable to get his fingers wrapped around it there.
Indeed, as it looks like it hit him in the back as well.
It's now, West
took a hard tackle from behind there. It's now the 4th and 11. I believe they're going for a punt here, not going for the field goal to maybe put themselves ahead by 2. Instead, going for the punt to try to pin the Guardians deep, and they're going to because Jimbo Sox foolishly picks the ball up for a return, and they're going to start at the 4-yard line here.
I mean, I wonder what he was thinking there. Maybe he thought he could try and break away, try and hop away or something, get some more yardage, get him away, but instead of taking that fair catch, that is a deep pass to Hydro Arctic. He is running right on the line. Oh my goodness, he is going the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. He is gone. It is a touchdown.
Once again, we see as a team defense tries to overall blitz, and it failed miserably. As that is a 96-yard pass from short plus to Hydro after the run. Oh man, just like that, the Guardians are back up in front by 7 here, pending the extra points. As they're playing it safe and going for the extra point now to be up by 8. As that was a beautiful throw and catch from short bus to Hydro. Hydro up over 150 yards for the day with that completion.
I think at that point, that play just made up for that. Wow, look at that drive line just straight down the side of the field. Woo.
Indeed, 96 yards from start to finish.
But that made up for that unfortunate thing that Jimbo might have done, definitely not going for the fair catch.
Jimbo Sox, I thought, was foolish for trying to not going for the fair catch or letting the ball bounce in the end zone for a touchback. But I guess the Guardians had an idea that the Gorillas were going to go for an all-out blitz there. It, of course, backfired on the game attack team here.
It did.
They get the ball back.
That is a deep kick. Once again, and manages to make it to the 26. As also, I'm being told that apparently we got some other games that have closing up shop. Apparently the RT Fighting Roosters and the Twitch Timberwolves, they've come to an end where, wow. Okay, the Fighting Roosters managing to take down the Timberwolves here today, going 44-3.
Well, I will say, Robbie, we did see the Fighting Roosters put up big points. They put up, I think, 80 plus points last time we saw them here.
All right.
So that score does not surprise me in the least.
Me either, but I mean, still, that is a rough one, but that seems to be the way of things here today. As, big hits for that incomplete pass.
Bolin throwing what's known as a hospital pass there, leaving his receiver over the middle to take a shot from the defender as he drops the ball on contact.
All right, and also we got final score for the Pittsburgh Pilots and the Buckeyes, the Ohio Buckeyes.
So it is a false start on the Game Attack team's offense.
As the Pittsburgh Pilots managing to go 41 to the Buckeye Sixes. Oh! We got ourselves an interception.
Indeed. It looks like Game Attack Gorillas receiver tripped and it left it open for the Guardians to intercept that ball.
All right, from what I understand, there is currently only apparently one game going on still between the Houston Achievers and the Death Battlers, and it seems to be a pretty tight game. From what I understand, they are just now going into their fourth quarter, and yeah, it apparently right now it's still too close to call.
As once again, Hydro taking a few defenders with him. I don't know if you saw that, Robbie.
I did.
Had a few defenders on his back there.
Right, I mean,
17-yard reception for the Hydro.
He was going to carry everybody to try and get just a few more yards for his team there.
And speaking of everybody was in the backfield there as Patrick is taken down for a loss of 2 here. Guardians looking to expand their lead back to double digits here.
As now Short Bus looking for anyone, but thought he saw a 0 to hero there open, but the 0 to hero wasn't quite running as fast as Short Bus thought he was.
Eric threw it a little ahead of him as he might have mistimed that route. It's okay because it is 3rd and 12 here. They're going to be looking to maybe get a few yards to put themselves in a bet. Obviously, Woody Man has been perfect on field goals today, so that's not the issue. They're looking for a first down. That's just a jumble of a play. Thankfully not intercepted.
All right, as I see Woody Man coming out to the field here. We're going to get a field goal attempt, I'm sure. All right from the 17. Give them a few more points to pad out their lead a little bit. There it goes.
And just like that, the Game Day Guardians are up by 10. Now a 2-score game in favor of the Game Day Guardians here. As you see, they took advantage. Of course, they would have liked a touchdown coming off of that turnover, but they will take the 3 points, known as free points, and kick the ball off back to the Gorillas here. As we are close to the end of the 3rd quarter.
Right, I mean, not even 50 seconds left on the clock there. We're just under a minute before we go into the final quarter. And it's away. All the way back there at the 5-yard line. As he is stopped at the 20.
Bolin calling the plays at the line, making audible changes, all that stuff in between. He hikes the ball back in.
Tried to pass it away real quick, but too many people there getting their hands on it for it to go anywhere.
It looks like one of the Guardians managed to knock his arm as he was trying to throw the ball, so it went only 2 yards instead of to where it wanted to his receiver.
That one's good, though, as Lobster gets the first down before going out of bounds. Also, good play to stop the clock. Smart thinking there by the Gorillas. As now Bolin trying to run through, but fortunately he gets stopped at the 34. As now 20 seconds left. As Bolin fades back, looking for something as he throws it over. As his receiver can't catch it. I saw what he was thinking. I saw it. He was going to try and get him to catch it and get some yardage and go out of bounds to stop the clock. What's that? Apparently you got something wrong with your thing there as we go now into the fourth quarter. Might need to get maintenance on your microphone over there. As it's away. And that's a fair catch by Jimbo Socks. So yeah.
I believe that Bolin made a bonehead play there. Instead of running for the first, he had all the room to run for the first down. Instead, trying to throw a cross body, could have gotten his team a first down. Instead, they had to punt it away here.
As now Short Bus thought he was trying to find some. We got some holding on Gainesville.
Looks like there's a reason Short Bus was able to break open for a first down there. It's not 1st and 20, it is 1st and 17. It's half the distance to the goal, so they're so close to the goal. And once again, Short Bus takes the ball and runs with it, and basically it's the same play that happened on first down. He gets his 2nd and 7 here.
He is doing everything in his power via his own 2 legs to get away from his end zone. As Short Bus throws it over, fires it over, but
once again, very lucky that was not picked off, as there was a gorilla defender there to deflect that ball down to the ground.
Indeed it was.
At the 18-yard line. Fourth and 2.
As now kicked away.
Fair catch is called at the 50. The guard, as the game attack Gorillas set up in good field position here for themselves, as the Guardian offense, or the Guardian defense rather, has bended but not broken so far here in the second half, as they've only given up that one touchdown. As they've only given up the one touchdown.
All right, as they seem just hell-bent on their running game with Wes here today, as they, again, definitely possibly need to maybe rethink, as Grayson Watkins gets that pass for the first down.
Indeed. Bolin is going to be looking for more of him.
I mean, hopefully he does, because that pass combo seems to be working out, as again Brodicius shakes off one guy, unfortunately able to do so of the second for the first down at the 9-yard line.
And just like that, the game attack Gorillas are in the red zone here at the 9, looking to, as he's calling the plays at the line here at the audibles.
As Bolin looking, and his receiver trying to run in and get that, but
very lucky that wasn't picked off, as there was a Guardian defender there. He saw 6 points because there was nobody around to tackle him if he intercepts that ball.
Now Wes again trying to run through, but he's just not getting the yardage here today.
The run game of the Gorillas has stalled out here. They need to get it in the end zone here, or else. All right, let's see if they go for it here on 4th down, or if they're going to
go with the guaranteed field goal at this point.
If their last touchdown was any indication. Nope. Okay, they're taking the 3 points here to get back within 7. I'm sorry, get back with the name. My math is off.
That's okay. I mean, doing something like this, it's a safe bet. If maybe they can get a repeat of the first quarter, put some pressure on maybe their coach can put some pressure on their defenders to try and get a hold of that ball, try and make another interception, like they did in the first quarter with Smoke. Maybe they could definitely get things back in their favor.
As I think with just under 12 minutes left here in the game, the Guardians are going to be looking to run the ball, run the clock down, and then get another field goal or touchdown at this point. They're looking to just run the clock down as much as possible here on this drive.
Right, I'm sure they're going to try and best to get those first downs, try and get as close as they can to their end zone to where maybe they can get a field goal, maybe they can punt it away. A short bus running in to the 29 before taking a knee real quick, sliding down.
Indeed. Short bus playing it smart there, getting the guaranteed 8 yards as his receivers were all down the field. Got the positive yardage, keeps the clock moving, and it is 2nd and 2 for the Guardians.
And now short bus looking for, oh, unfortunate miss there.
Thankfully not intercepted, because again, that could be another pick 6 for the Gorillas.
Right, as now gives it for Patrick to run over the line just enough for the first down.
Patrick able to dive between tackles and get the first down, as that sets them up here at the 31-yard line. Just under 11 minutes left in the game.
Wordman snaps it. Looks like he fell over from that snap as Jimbo Socks with the incredible catch. It looks like he got ping-ponged out there after that catch.
Looks like he got speared and bounced around a little bit by Conductor Crunchy of the Gorillas, but that is a first down nonetheless. As the Guardians are moving down the field once again, proving that their offense has been superior today. As that is not what is needed there, but thankfully Patrick able to cover it up, as there was a bit of a miscommunication between quarterback and running back there. He's able to recover the ball. Now it was a 2nd and 10 for the Guardians.
Right, Patrick unable to truly get a hold of that ball and cradle it for a run. It slipped right out of his hands as, oh no, we've got an interception by Drew at the 50-yard line as the Gorillas get the ball back here. They're halfway. Go ahead.
I was just going to say that is not what the Guardians wanted, was to give the ball back to the Gorillas here in this prime field position here. They wanted to put this game out of reach, but lo and behold, the Game Attack Gorillas have been given another chance.
Right, they definitely got the chance that they have been needing. I mean, the Guardians were able to scoop up that fumble, but I guess that fumble gave the Gorillas the inspiration, the bump, the gusto that they needed to get a hold of that ball again here, well, in the middle of the field. As Bolin, my God, did you see that?
Indeed. Looks like he took a heavy shot from the defender there, as the Guardians defense thankfully comes through in the end, as Jimbo Sox is looking to return this ball, but instead lets it bounce into the end zone for a touchback, as the Guardians will take over at their own 25-yard line.
Unfortunately, the Gorillas unable to
do anything with the turnover there.
Yeah, unable to act upon their good fortune, as Hydro Arctic with a pass interference though.
We will probably see that penalty declined, as the gain outraised the penalty there. That is a first down.
We are at 1st and 10, as now Trumpet Ego with the catch.
12-yard catch coming through for the Guardians here, moving the ball once again down the field, as Short Bus looking unfazed by that interception last drive out.
As now that time Patrick able to hold on to the ball and get it to the 38. As the Gorillas are going to have to step up their defense and stop the Guardians, because they are getting a little too close to their end zone at this point. as Short Bus again tries to leg it through on his own. Unfortunately, he only makes it to the 35.
Indeed. As this is a crucial 3rd and 3 here for the Gorillas.
As Short Bus, gives it to a 0 to hero. Real quick catch by a 0 to hero there at the 29 for the first down.
Makes a crucial catch here as the clock continues to run.
Yeah, as Short Bus again gives it to Patrick. Oh no, we got holding on Wordman.
First down, first and 20. At the 39-yard line.
You hate to see that, but gives it to Patrick to try and make up and run a few of those yards in. Gets to the 35.
It is 2nd and 16 for the Guardians. Of course, I'm sure they'll be looking to maybe get a field goal out of this drive at least. But as 0 to hero makes the catch, it gets shoved out of bounds. So out of bounds at the 30. The clock stops there as it is 3rd and 11 for the Guardians. I'd like to see them maybe get a couple more yards to bring Woody Man out for the field goal.
All right, because, I mean, a field goal would be good enough as
Jimbo Sox makes the catch, but his knee goes down short of the first down. It is 4th and 1 here. And as expected, the Guardians are going for the field goal. Woody Man is perfect up to this point. And that trend continues.
Right.
That puts the Guardians back up by 11.
As now, I mean, I don't own chickens, so I'm not in the business of counting my chickens before they're hatched, but that is a big lead here in the final quarter here for the Guardians with around 5 minutes left on the clock. But, I mean, it's not like we aren't privy to seeing people come from behind and get the win here in all forms of the G1 Sports Entertainment here on this channel. Whoa, oh no, see, I said it,
You called it, Robbie, you called it.
And look at that, a return for a touchdown for the Greensboro game attack Gorillas.
Now they are going for 2 to get within a field goal here as the conversion is good as Watkins walks it into the end zone. And just like that, it goes from an 11-point lead for the Guardians to a slim 3-point margin here as the Guardians will get the ball back after that amazing kickoff return for a touchdown. I think, Robbie, I hate to say it, but I think we see at least one of those a week now at this point.
I mean, when those runners find that opening, when they are able to slip past the attackers, I mean, it's an amazing thing to see every time when it happens.
Indeed, it seems, like I said, it seems like at this point we're averaging one of those kind of returns a week, which is exciting for those at home and as well as for the games here that we watch as the kickoff is about to go down as the Guardians are looking to answer.
Deep kick back there to the 5-yard line. Jimbo looking and, shakes off one guy, managing to get stopped at the 20.
Jimbo looking to find some daylight, but unfortunately all clouds. It was a cloudy day ahead for him as he's down at the 20-yard line. Of course, the Guardians here theoretically could run this drive to end the game. That is a positive start for them, as that is an encroachment penalty on the game attack Gorillas. So it goes from 1st and 10 to 1st and 5 here.
Right, but I mean, if they get that ball back here within these 5 minutes, they can definitely turn it around or at least tie it up with one good field goal.
As that was an incomplete pass, the short bus looking for his man, but unfortunately balls were tipped and hit the ground before they were caught.
So tell me something, James. At this point, if you're either on defense or offense for the Gorillas. What do you think? What would your strategy be? What would you be doing down there if you were in the trenches right now? Here, so close to the end.
Obviously, I'm looking to get a first down if I am the Guardians, but also if I am the Game Attack Gorillas, I'm looking to get another turnover because that will put you in prime field position as Patrick breaks it open for the first down. As I was about to get to for the Guardians, I mean, obviously the first down was key, but run the clock moving. Try to keep this offense moving. As you got to sprinkle the run game in there. You can't rely only on your passing attack, otherwise you become one-dimensional and predictable. But maybe that is the reason why, because there is just miscommunication between Reset Patrick and Short Bus. That is a fumble, but recovered for a 1-yard loss here as Eric is under center once again. If I'm the Gorillas, I'm obviously looking for a turnover of some type, an interception, a fumble, anything, as Jimbo Sox makes the catch for 9 yards, getting it to a 3rd and short 2 there at the 44-yard line. I'm looking for them to get, if I'm the Gorillas, I'm looking for them to get a turnover quickly here, get the ball back so they have enough time, they have plenty of time to score. As Short Bus throws it over the middle for Hydro, who gets out to about the 39-yard line for the first down as the Guardians are getting back to their groove on offense. Here's Hydro's over 200 yards for the day receiving.
All right, not bad for Hydro. And also, as we get here, I mean, Hydro gets another good first down catch there. I'd be remiss to say that he's not here today, but I actually kind of miss our third man that we had in the booth from last week. But obviously he can't, as Short Bus fires that off, but wow, it looked like all of the Gorillas were trying to get a hold of that ball to try and catch it.
The Gorillas were all on top of that while Eric had all kinds of room to run on that play. He had nothing but green field in front of him, but he decided to take a chance there and throw the ball as there's just over 3 minutes left, as he's going to keep the ball and run for a 5-yard gain. Indeed, Mitchell hopefully will be able to join us next week here.
All right, hopefully we will see him again before too long, as we see Smoke out there really doing some damage to the offense. I mean, obviously we saw what the big play he did in the first quarter with that big interception. As that is deep in the end zone, as Jimbo Sox with the catch in the corner for the touchdown.
A beautifully thrown ball as Jimbo Sox does his little happy dance as he scored a touchdown for the first time here today. As that puts this game, I don't say out of reach, but it puts the path ahead for the Game Attack Gorillas that much harder, as that was a beautifully thrown ball by Short Bus to Jimbo Sox, and that puts them back up as we wait for the extra point. Woodyman being perfect and continuing to be so, as the Guardians are now again up by 2 scores with the lead at 54-44 here. Once again, Robbie, we are seeing high scoring affairs here on the games we get to we're lucky enough to broadcast here.
Right.
Football League.
I mean, I've went over. I mean, apparently it's getting ready to come to a close. The Achievers and the Death Battlers here. They're in their last minutes, like we are here. But that seems to be the norm here today for a lot of the games we've went over. So as we get the kickoff here, wow, that is back deep past the 5-yard line. Tried to shake it off, duck and cover and run, but gets stopped at the 23.
Indeed, the Guardians were all over it, as there was always someone there to defend.
As Bolin looking and finds nothing.
Flag on the play, a pass interference call, as that'll give the Gorillas an automatic first down here at the 33. There's about just over 2.5 minutes left here in the game. Like if I'm the Game Attack Gorillas at this point, obviously that is a big first down there. I am looking to score as quickly as possible so we can get a chance to get the ball back. But if I'm the Guardians, I'm going to make every tackle I can, keep the ball in bounds, keep that clock moving as we are closing in on the 2-minute warning here at the end of the game.
Right, as that is a deep pass, but nobody able to get their hands on it.
Indeed, the Guardians had a defender there to catch the ball, but unfortunately not able to hold on to it as Boland was tackled as he went to throw, couldn't get all of it on that ball.
All right, I'm being told, actually, as we get ready for a possible 2-minute warning coming here, apparently the Achievers and the Death Battlers are done with their game. As
that ball is tipped and hits the ground, it is 3rd and 10. What's the final score in that game, Robbie?
We got the Achievers managing to come out victorious here, going 23 to the Death Battlers 10. As that is all the games today. We just need to finish this one. And this week of the G1 Football League is done. As, we got a fumble, but, that looked like a car wreck out there causing that fumble. But
indeed, as the Game Attack Gorillas will take a timeout here, as it is 4th and 5 or 4th and 3, and they are surprisingly not going for it. I guess they figured they could pin the Guardians deep in their own territory, maybe get a safety out of the deal, as Jibbo Sox takes it for return. It goes around one defender, but that guy manages to tackle him as he's down at his own 13-yard line here.
Right. I got to say, I think they might be working their defense really hard here today to make up for what the offense has brought forth to get them to this point. They might be leaning on them here in these final moments of the game to try and turn this around.
Indeed. The defense already has one turnover today, or a couple of turnovers today, one of which was for a touchdown, and they're hoping they can do the same, or else this game will be over. As I believe that first down is indeed, that's probably it, as the Game Attack Gorillas call their final timeout of the game. They have no way to stop the clock with 1:15 left, and at this point, they can just run the ball and get that clock moving, and that should be it for the Guardians here today. Instead of listening to me, Eric decides to go for a pass, but he's going to run the ball down himself safely at the 31-yard line as his 2nd and 2, but I believe they will just run that clock down until the last possible second that they can. As you see, they set up in the I formation, but okay, I guess Eric wants to prove a point here. He looks like he's going to hike the ball here.
I mean,
I am just kidding, of course.
He's waiting for that count to go down, but he has an idea. He wants to get that first down.
Indeed, as he throws, for some reason.
Unfortunately, it was not caught. That is going to stop the clock. 3rd and 2.
No idea why you would throw it there, as that stops the clock and gives the Game Attack Gorillas just a little bit more hope here.
All right, short bus finding his man that time. Hydro, as that has got to do it.
Yep, as that has been his #1 target here today, as I believe with about 10 seconds left, I believe Eric is just going to hold the ball and let that clock run down, as that should be the final play that was the final play of the game here. As the clock kicks down, we thank you everybody for tuning in to this exciting action here in the G1 Football League, as that is it. The Guardians of the Gainesville Game Day Guardians win 54-44 here.
All right, heck of a game here today on the G1 Football League, as I'm sure all the others were as well. But we are done for today. James and I will be back next week, but stay tuned for all your G1 sports entertainment right here, as I'm also being told there's some other random stuff going on the channel that I don't quite know how to talk about that. Apparently some sort of action-y stuff, but that's another time, another place. But we will be back next week, next Monday, with more football action coming your way. All right, there we go. That is it. That is done. As week 8 is now over.
halfway through the season.
Yeah, we are now halfway through the season. As let's see those stand. All right, well, go ahead, go back over here. There you see Division 1. Number 1 is Houston. Number 2, Greensboro. And number 3 is the Gainesville. And if you don't know who exactly those are, I will show you that the Houston are the Houston Achievers. Greensboro are the Game Attack Gorillas, and Gainesville are the Gainesville Game Day Guardians. That is Division 1. Those are the top 3. And in Division 2, actually apparently coming out, apparently it's being decided by a little bit more than wins and losses over there in Division 2.
Indeed. Right now, because the California City Cowboys have the most points scored as of right now.
Yep, as the Jacksonville Oranges, I want to say for the first time, are taking a number 2 spot here in one of the sports leagues that we got going. But that just goes to show you the points are what definitely makes it here. But obviously the San Antonio Sentinels are in number 3rd place. So all around the divisions are